Welcome to the Southern States Wrestling Power Half Hour. Bo James here, and Joe Wheeler will be along shortly to call the action. But I want to talk about the Thanksgiving extravaganza, as Misty James promised a big announcement, and she delivered that announcement in Kingsport. So what we want to do right now is take you to Misty James and her big announcement about Christmas Night Star Wars in Kingsport.
Thank you for that, honey. I appreciate that. I didn't expect the music to be it, but here I am. Here we go tonight, huh? Yeah. Thanks for coming out. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys that came out tonight. I guess you guys have, followed on Facebook and social media, and also on the flyers as well that I had announced that I would make tonight. Well, try to do this without getting choked up, but December 25th, right here, in the middle of this ring, will be my last match. I've had an amazing journey with wrestling. It's blessed me so much. I've met such amazing people. I have wrestled some amazing girls, but it's got to the point where my body just can't take it anymore. So, right here, December 25th, please make sure you come out and support me one last time, because it will be my last match. And I'm not going to be the person that's going to get out for a couple of months and then come back and go out for a couple of years and come back. No, not that. December 25th, I don't know exactly who I will be facing that night. And whoever I'll be facing that night, before I leave this ring, I will be taking my boots off. One last time, my nephew will get my boots, he will take them upstairs, he will put them in my bag, and there will be no more. Once again, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out tonight and support me. Please come back for one more time for me. You guys are just amazing. There's no fans when I come fans. I've been everywhere. I've traveled to so many places. I've met some crazy fans. I've met some amazing fans, but there's no fans like the ones here in my hometown. Well, actually, no. I say hometown. So, once again, I'm sorry to drop this ball on you guys. Please continue to have fun tonight. Please continue to hoop and holler like you're doing. Once again, thank you so much.
There you heard the announcement. Christmas night, they're a part of the Christmas Night Star Wars Model City Event Center in downtown Kingsport, Tennessee. Misty James will call it a career. She will have her last match. And I know that a lot of people over the years have supported her from all across the Appalachians, all across the southern states, and I know they'll be coming in to join us that night. It's going to be a huge night. Please bring canned food items for Hunger First of Kingsport. Misty has had a great 13-year career, winning titles in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Tennessee, Virginia, and Kentucky. She has built an allegiance of fans everywhere she has went. Let's take a few minutes right now and take a look at the career of Misty James. There you saw just some of her great matches, some of her great opponents, some of the titles that she's won, and most importantly, some of the fans that she's made along the way. Christmas night, Kingsport, Tennessee, Misty James, last match. Let's take a break to hear about the Southern States Wrestling Network, and when we come back, Joe Wheeler will be calling the action of the main event this week.
All right, wrestling fans, bell's gone, match is underway. This should be a great one right here. Joe Wheeler here with the call of the action for Southern States Wrestling fans. We're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out the action of Southern States Wrestling, no matter how you may be joining us all across this great world of ours, as we've got handsome Bo James taking on the Mega Destroyer in this matchup right here. And I tell you what, this is a main event anywhere in the nation, anywhere in the world, anywhere you want to be. These guys are former tag team partners and now hated rivals. And you see the Mega Destroyer going to work while Bo James in the corner, catching him with a series of shots right here in one side and down the other. As the Mega Destroyer and Bo James, there's a lot of history between these two competitors. There's no question about that. They have been tag team partners, very successful tag team partners, and now hated rivals. And I tell you what, whether it's in Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, it doesn't matter where you want to go, it doesn't matter where you want to see. Bo James and the Mega Destroyer are now hated rivals. Former tag team partners, and now they're totally in this feud against each other. Folks, you want to be sure to join us this Saturday, St. Charles, Virginia. It's going to be a huge event in St. Charles, Virginia this Saturday night. And Christmas night, Kingsport, Tennessee at the Model City Event Center. You don't want to miss it. Christmas night in Kingsport. Misty James has announced her retirement, and it will be her last match, her last ever match. Christmas night, Kingsport, Tennessee, Model City Event Center. You don't want to miss it, fans. Absolutely incredible. It blew my mind when the announcement happened on Thanksgiving. Christmas night, Model City Event Center, Kingsport, Tennessee. If you can hear my voice, if you're watching this program, be at the Model City Event Center on Christmas night. History will be made. Absolutely incredible. You don't want to miss it. Like we said, Championship Wrestling this Saturday, December the 7th, St. Charles, Virginia, 7:30 p.m. bell time. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be a great event in St. Charles. And Christmas night, Star Wars, Wednesday night, December the 25th, 7:30 p.m. Model City Events Center, Kingsport, Tennessee. Misty James, her last ever match. It's going to be incredible. You don't want to miss it. And history's going to be made. I'm shocked that Misty has announced her retirement. It's shocking, and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss the last ever match. Model City Event Center on Christmas night. As Bo James stands in the ring, and he got caught right there. Mega Destroyer caught him with a foreign object right there. Caught Bo right in the face, and you can see because Bo James doesn't go down like that easy. You're not going to hit Bo James with a closed fist and put him down like that. You got to have a roll of quarters, brass knuckles, something. Mega Destroyer going to work on Bo James. And you know, in the time that they've worked as a tag team together, Mega Destroyer has learned about Bo James. He's learned his weak points. He's learned his weaknesses. Mega Destroyer showing that right now as he's got Bo James in control, in grounded. As the mysterious Mega Destroyer in control of handsome Bo James at this point in time in the contest. Fans, want to remind you again, this Saturday night, St. Charles, Virginia. Don't miss it. And Christmas night, Kingsport, Tennessee, Misty James, last ever match. Yes, I said Misty James's last ever match. You don't want to miss it. Christmas night. The tradition continues with Southern States Wrestling as the Mega Destroyer has Bo James out on the floor here. Has him in trouble here. He's choking him here. Mega Destroyer using whatever foreign objects he can. He's using a chain at this point in the matchup. That's why he's been able to control Bo James as well as he has. Mega Destroyer in control. Continuing to use that chain. He's got Bo James grounded here. Referee's in. Referee gets a 2 and almost a 3 count right there. The Mega Destroyer using a chain here as he's controlling Bo James at this point in time in the contest. Fans, we're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out Southern States Wrestling. No matter how you may be joining us all across this great world of ours, whether you're joining us on our Facebook page, on YouTube, or on the Southern States Wrestling Network. Also, there's the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Network. But no matter how you may be joining us, we're glad you're tuned in and checking us out. Be sure to give us your feedback. We always love hearing from the fans. Mega Destroyer just firing in those shots. Right hand after right hand after right hand. As he's got Bo James in control. Got him in trouble. Bo James has had a hell of a week. No question about that. Him and Wade Atkins captured the SSW Tag Team Championships by defeating Sean Cruz and the Mega Destroyer this past Wednesday night. So Bo James has had a great week, no question about that. Thursday night, Bo James was up in Kentucky and he captured the Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Southeastern Championship title from Bobby Love. historic week for the King of Kingsport, handsome Bo James. And now he's battling, fighting for his life right here in this matchup against the Mega Destroyer. Mega Destroyer, he's upset. He's ticked off because he lost those tag team championships to Bo and Wade Atkins earlier this week. And Bo's firing in those shots right here. Bo's back on his feet. And Bo Bo's got the chain here. Bo has taken the chain away from the Mega Destroyer, and there goes the referee. It's a fight now. Bo James just dropped the Mega Destroyer right there, now moving in. The King of Kingsport now taking his shots on the Mega Destroyer, using the chain that was used on him earlier in the matchup here. The tide has turned, and the referee is standing on the apron as Bo James goes to work here. Chaos, pandemonium as we've got her outside and run in here, and Bo James, oh man, they're coming in from everywhere. Bo James is fighting for his life in there. And I tell you what, fans, be sure to join us Christmas night in Kingsport. It's going to be huge. And this Saturday is St. Charles, Virginia. This Saturday, St. Charles, Virginia, and Christmas night, Kingsport, Tennessee. It'll be match. You see Misty in there checking on Bo right now.
Fans, J.R. Average, Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. I am standing here in the presence of the new Southeastern Heavyweight Champion.
You know what, JR, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell everybody watching, everybody was there that night knows what a fight that I went through with Bobby Love. Inside the ring, outside the ring, even outside the building, out in the back parking lot. That man gave me everything that I wanted, but I gave him everything he wanted and a little bit more on Thanksgiving night. And I'm proud to be this champion. I'm proud to represent the Southeastern United States, the Appalachian region especially, where we were born and raised, and right here where we learn how to fight and scratch and crawl for everything we want. And this is what I wanted, and this is what I got. And I got to tell Bobby Love, you give me a fight. And anytime you want to come back for it, you bring it. And I want to tell anybody in either dressing room, you want a shot at this title? I'm not a paper champion. I'm not a man hiding behind contracts and behind this. You just tell me you want a shot and I'll give it to you. And I could think of no better place than this Friday night right back there in Combs, Kentucky, Miller Family Fun Center, where I won it, where I went through the tournament to get to the finals to face Bobby Love and came up a little bit short, but I'm not short now because here it is. This Friday night, Miller Family Fun Center, you bring it on. I don't care who it is. Maybe Stan Sierra would want a shot at this, or maybe put his title up against this title. I would be all right with that. Maybe the Mega Destroyer wants a shot. I'm fine with that. Maybe Stan Lee, my friend, wants a shot. I'm fine with that. Whoever wants a shot at the title this Friday night, I'm going to prove you got a fighting champion. I'm going to prove that I'm going to represent Appalachian Mountain Wrestling and all the people that support us and follow us and watch us around the world as a true champion this Friday night. Don't miss it. Combs, Kentucky, Miller Family Fun Center. I'm going to be there. You going to be there?
I'm going to be there looking forward to it.
And they should be there too.